Joe Biden's life has been full of sad events and triumph. He hopes to triumph over President Donald Trump in 2020's election. Joe Biden was born on November 20th, 1942, in Scranton, Pennsylvania. He moved to Delaware when he was 13. Biden attended college at the University of Delaware. At Syracuse University in New York State, he studied law. At age 29, Biden was elected as a U.S. Senator in Delaware. 2 weeks later, Biden's wife and daughter were killed in a car accident. His two sons, Hunter and Beau, survived. Still, Biden continued as a senator. He became Delaware's longest-serving senator. 6 times he was reelected. As a senator, Biden became known for cooperation. He got laws passed by working with politicians who had differing views. In the 1990s, U.S. crime rates were rising. Biden was inspired to write a bill. Several other politicians joined him. It would lead to tougher sentences for federal prisoners. States were encouraged to follow its model. They were even offered money if they did. President Bill Clinton signed the bill into law. Today, many jails and prisons are overcrowded. A large share of the people imprisoned are people of color. Some people say Biden's law caused this problem. Biden disagrees. The bill affected federal prisoners, he said. Problems with mass incarceration involved state prisons and local jails, Biden says. About 88% of people in prison are in state prisons or local jails. Also, most states didn't take government money. States and cities had their own plans to increase punishments for crimes. Parts of the bill also became the Violence Against Women Act. Most Democrats still support this policy. Biden also twice led the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. In 2002, he voted to send U.S. military to fight in Iraq. It is a Middle Eastern country. Then, later, he disagreed with the U.S. involvement there. The coronavirus pandemic hurt the U.S. economy. Millions of Americans lost their jobs. Biden has a plan to help the economy recover. This is his Build Back Better plan. Biden wants to invest $700 billion in American industries. It would support technology and medicine. The plan would create jobs and help the millions who lost theirs. In 2008, Barack Obama was running for president. His opponent was John McCain. In August that year, Obama chose Joe Biden to be his running mate. On November 4, 2008, Obama won. As vice president, the public generally approved of Biden. President Obama and Biden served 2 terms each. In 2015, Biden's son Beau died of brain cancer. The news devastated Biden. He announced he would not run for president in 2016. Instead, he supported Hillary Clinton. She was running as the Democratic nominee. In April 2019, Biden announced he would run for president in 2020. He joined an already crowded Democratic field. Biden spoke out about President Trump. Biden announced his choice for vice president on August 11th. He chose Kamala Harris. Harris is a senator from California. Why Biden could win. Today, the Democrats and Republicans are more divided than ever. Supporters that like Biden's views seem more balanced. Former candidates like Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren wanted great change. They aim to expand government, so Joe Biden's ideas can seem more familiar. He says he will continue President Obama's work. Some voters also like Biden's cooperation. He builds relationships with Republican lawmakers. They hope Biden could unite moderate voters with Democrats. Moderate voters follow both Democrat and Republican ideas. Supporters believe Biden brings people together. Biden has received support from Republicans. Biden hopes to reach younger voters. He has adopted more progressive policies. For example, he supports free education at public universities. This would apply to families who earn less than $125,000 a year. National protests broke out in May. Protesters were upset at the death of George Floyd. Floyd was killed by a policeman. Since then, Biden has said he supports changing policing institutions. However, he does not want to stop funding the police. Why Biden could lose. From the beginning, polls showed Biden as the frontrunner. Partly because of this, he has been questioned more than any other Democratic candidate. Several women claimed that Biden hugged them without consent. They said he made them feel uncomfortable. Biden at first denied their stories, then later apologized. Biden's son Hunter Biden is being examined too. The younger Biden worked for a Ukrainian national gas company. He said in an interview that he now realizes that it was unwise. He shouldn't have advised a foreign company when his father was vice president, he said. Still, he said he did nothing wrong. Joe Biden agreed. Many Republicans want the Biden's relationship with the Ukraine officially examined. Biden still may lose the election for other reasons. His moderate views are not popular everywhere. He could have trouble getting young people excited. Polls show young voters want more change. Sanders and Warren are more popular with young people. Some fear that a moderate candidate will lose to President Trump. Hillary Clinton was a moderate candidate. She lost to President Trump in 2016. Biden has a more progressive platform now. However, he is still seen as a moderate candidate. This reputation could cost him the election. He may not be able to change many young voters to his side. The coronavirus pandemic forced Biden to campaign online. Many Americans worry the pandemic will affect the November election. Some voters may be unable to vote by mail. Others may not go to the polls because of health concerns.